as everybody else. Can you hear that song? It's be God's will.
Thank you so much. We always appreciate your words of wisdom. I think we're going to jump right in. The only thing we have to report on right now. Oh, Sharon.
Yeah, can I just ask Rich, this AI meeting notes, you're muted.
I have no idea. I don't know what that does. I can.
You're muted.
I know. I turned it off. Mute.
Oh.
I have no idea what it's up there.
It will take notes for us, and I will send them out to everybody. And then I made sure to just hit record so that we have a visual.
And then where do those notes stay? Are they staying somewhere
They'll send
else
it to me.
besides? Okay.
It's up to you all.
I don't know how that comes up. I really don't. I can try to figure out how to get it off.
It's part of the Zoom program.
Yeah.
Huh.
Why don't we see how well it does, and we can then decide whether to use it or not use it.
Right.
We'll have to see how accurate it is and if it's helpful.
Right.
I'm sure there's a way to turn it off. I don't know what that is, but I bet there's a way if we decide we want to go that route. So about our current school supplies we're collecting. I got a lovely note from Stacy in the office that Bonnie Price dropped off 40 backpacks today, which is so lovely. And the last time I looked, it was looking good in there.
Yeah. So she didn't drop them off, but she had Amazon deliver it, and
very efficient.
Except that she wanted to do 4, and it turned out to be 4 packs of 10, and she kept it.
Oh.
But
Okay.
they're really, Stacy was so good. She said, teachers can get paper and ruler, but every kid needs a backpack now. And
For sure.
Bonnie said, that's not how I grew up. She's, she just had her bat mitzvah. She's older. And so it's really, it's just a mitzvah.
That's really lovely, even if it's an accidental mitzvah.
Yeah.
So, Sharon, do you know how long we're continuing to collect those?
The collection is through August 24th. That's the day of the barbecue. And then we haven't figured out exactly how we're distributing them. I think we need to talk a little more. Pastor Parks reached out to us last week about getting them because Chicago Public Schools also start next Monday. But then when I said that, we didn't have all of it, he said, well, he'd wait. So I think we probably need a little smaller group discussion of how we're going to get divided up and get to people.
No problem.
I'll take it to her.
But anyway, the 24th is the last day.
Okay. Thank you so much. So moving on to new business, Maida and Sharon, can you talk to us about the RAC Illinois October meeting that will feature Governor Pritzker?
All right, we can tell you that there isn't an official date yet.
Okay.
They're working on it, but he has said he will meet with us.
Okay.
And of course, we want as many people as possible there, but we also have 2 questions that we've been asked, Sharon and I've been asked to ask of as many people in our congregations as we can, but at least one person each. And that is, and Sharon, correct me if I'm wrong, I may not get the wording exactly right. What is it that we want Governor Pritzker to know about us? And what do we want to know from him? What do we want to hear from him?
I'll put the questions in the chat, and if people want to answer in the chat.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice and, that would be
Um,
nice and easy. wouldn't
Since
it?
I know we have a lot to talk about.
Um, and we have another meeting coming up. Oh, Lord, I need to look at it. Sharon, is it August 25th?
I'll look again. There's
Will
two
you
dates.
look, because I'd have to look at my.
August 26th at 7 p.m.
Yeah,
or
and August. Go ahead.
August 27th at 11 a.m.
And I'm already signed up for the 26th. And we'd like at least one other person to come to their Zoom meetings, to attend each of those meetings. Sharon, are you going to the daytime one again or no?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. Okay, so we're both going Tuesday night. So we'd each Sharon and I would each like to bring someone who would be interested. And so if you would be interested, would you please tell us? Otherwise, we will be forced to twist some arms.
Right. Or reach out to someone who's not here this evening. I
Right, well,
think
that
last time they
works.
were good about, the meeting was, I think, just an hour. So
It was.
they're
Yeah.
not real long meetings.
Yeah, they're pretty good about
Is,
it.
is this a meeting about setting the agenda for the Pritzker meeting?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm interested, but I'm a maybe because Alex will be moving into his dorm on those 2 days, and I think I will be helping him. So I'll be in Boston, but I might still be able to do a Zoom meeting. So
Okay.
put me down as a maybe, and we'll see how things develop.
Did you
Okay,
put the
good.
dates and times in the chat, or
Sure.
then we'll get back to you,
Okay.
please? Thank you.
Can I just mention one thing about that meeting with the governor is that we don't have a date, but the location is going to be at Sinai in the city where
Okay.
he is a member. So so we may want to be thinking about how we can best get a large group to go down whenever that happens. So
Good
whether
point.
that's carpooling, phone tree kind of stuff, or perhaps even a bus to make it easier for people. It's it's his home congregation, so that's why it's happening there. But it's not the easiest place in the world to get to and to
Mhm.
park. So we may want to think
Yes.
about how we do it better.
That's a really good point.
Yes. So we have a little bit of time before that happens. And hopefully Sharon and Maida, you'll have a bit more information as we get closer. But I love that the governor is meeting with RAC Illinois. Sharon and Maida, are you okay if we move on to our next item?
Yeah.
Okay. So Rabbi brought to our attention, a congregant mentioned to Rabbi that there is something called the Red Tent Fund. And it's an organization that's doing work regarding the Jewish value of abortion access. And they have asked that congregations become a partner. To become a partner, it doesn't cost anything. We fill out a form and then we're listed on their website. There are several Chicago area organizations that have done that. They're seeking 100 congregational partners to join in. They have a partners page where you can click and look and see who's already a partner. They're also hoping that we educate our congregation about the Red Tent Fund and, if possible, do some fundraising, although that's not required. So I thought I would bring it to the meeting and oh yeah, thanks, Vanessa. You're bringing up the congregations.
Yeah.
There were several in Chicago and I think one in Northbrook.
I can't find it.
I had
Oh,
trouble
is it-
finding it as well.
Is
I'll
it
put
below
the-
the map?
What?
Is it below the map?
I don't know. Here we go.
There
Yeah,
you
There we
are.
go.
thank
So
you.
Shalom and Yisrael, Anshe Emet, and there were more in Illinois. There's one
Emmanuel,
in Oak Park,
Oak
Oak
Park Temple?
Annual. And
Temple
Oak,
Sholem.
yeah.
and Temple Shalom.
Yeah, so
So that's who have sort of joined so far. I can look into it more. I just looked at the webpage the other day, and if anybody has any questions, we can talk about it more. Andy?
yeah, I would just like to know what their goal is or what, what's their specific agenda, because there's so many groups supporting choice with lots of Jewish support for sure. And I just wonder what's their unique approach.
I'm
The
not
Red
sure that they
10
are unique.
Well, it says the Red 10 Fund is a nonprofit national abortion fund rooted in Jewish values and teachings that affirm the right to abortion for all. We fund abortion across the United States for anyone who needs care with no restrictions on religion, identity, income, gestational age, or any other factors.
So what they're doing is direct service, right? So,
Yeah.
So is the
so
Chicago
if someone
abortion.
in Texas
Yeah.
needs an abortion, they need to come to Illinois.
Right.
They're helping with the funding and in some cases, some moral support and housing and that kind of stuff. When
Yeah,
Maybe
it
right.
says they provide block funding directly to clinics to pay for clients' abortion care. So they're not asking for money directly from us, but they would love it if we could promote them and if anyone feels compelled or moved to support them financially, of course, that's welcome. We don't have to do that to be a partner. Alan, did you have a question?
Would they be a possible candidate to speak at one of the Tikkun Olam Shabbats?
Possibly. We can reach out and that's a possibility. Sharon and I have been working on programming for the year and I'm not quite sure if we have an opening in the next year or so, but I will certainly look and we can certainly reach out and get more info. Maida?
Given that we are considering adding the congregation's name to this, is this totally our decision or would this be the board's decision?
That's an excellent question. So far, the board has never required us to seek their approval when bringing in a speaker or doing a collection. I'd be happy to reach out to the board. I don't know. Do you guys have thoughts
I
on that?
believe it is this committee's role to make this recommendation, right? The staff was ready to jump on at our staff meeting. I said, nope, the
Yeah.
Tikkun Olam committee has to approve it first. So
I personally am fine going ahead, but if people have reservations and feel that we need additional approval, I'm certainly open to considering that, of course. Alan?
I suggest you just inform the board, not ask.
I like that approach, Alan.
So do we want to vote on this tonight? To add our
We
name?
can, or if people want more time to read up on it, I can also get you all more information if you'd like more time. It's not something that's time sensitive. I would like to go forward if we are going to go forward sooner rather than later, but I don't think that has to happen tonight. So if anyone would like to have time to think or read up more, that's completely fine.
I suggest we move ahead tonight.
Okay. If anyone has any objections to moving forward with the red tent project, please let me know. I personally am good with it. And I think since, you know, clergy and staff are good with it, I personally think that's enough to go ahead. If anybody doesn't want to, go ahead and let me know. I don't ever want my personal feelings to be what makes decisions. So if anyone objects, please let me know. And obviously I can get more information to anyone.
After, Lynn, after clicking around, they're
Uh-huh.
located in DC.
Okay,
I don't know if we could get a speaker from there.
maybe not, but we can certainly, you know, try to support them or get more
Right.
information from them.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and download the form and see what that involves. I haven't even looked at it yet. So if I think there's anything more, I will get back to the committee. Next on our agenda, Ashley Plotnick approached me at one of our Shabbats. I think it was Taco Shabbat. And her idea, which I love, is that the Lev Learning does sharing Shabbats maybe once a month. I'm not sure their exact schedule, and they're done by grade levels. And it's an opportunity for a Lev Learning grade to come together and have pizza and a dinner and have Shabbat together. And she wanted to know if we would assist in doing a mitzvah project at the sharing Shabbats that the Lev Learning will be doing this year. And I thought that was an amazing idea because it's hard for us to put together a project and have people show up just for that. I find that if we feed people and if people already would be attending anyway in order to go to Shabbat and in order to do their grade level program together, and they're being fed and their parents will be there, that gives us some critical mass to go forward. And another nice thing is that we can tailor our mitzvah project for the grade levels. So for, you know, K1 and 2, we would do something probably different than we would for the older kids, which is really nice that they can be tailored. And Ashley even said she thought, depending on the age and grade level, that some aspects of the project could even be led by students. They could do a little research on what they want to do, or possibly look into an organization and give a quick presentation about what that's all about, depending on the age of the grade. So I thought that was a great idea. I know, Alice, you've been working with the 6th graders, and that's been wonderful. I'm not sure if we'll include the 6th graders since they're already sort of doing that, but that's up to Ashley, and I'll get more information from her.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Hi, Andy.
This is a really simple thing, but how about if we ask them to bring bread tags that night?
Of course. And we could do
That's-
other types of collections. We could certainly
That's
ask for
different.
the bread tags. I will obviously talk to Ashley some more to talk about what she has in mind. I'm hoping that if it's small enough, it's not the sort of thing where we would have to bring in an outside organization necessarily, unless that is helpful. But I'm happy to work with Ashley on that. And if anyone else is interested in attending some of these sharing Shabbat nights, I don't have a schedule yet.
Yes, I can. Yeah.
But yeah, we will probably need some additional hands-on to help on the nights of. But and if anybody wants to help me work with Ashley, of course, you're welcome. And then next on our agenda, Macomb is having a back to school barbecue on August 24th in the evening. I want to say 5 to 7. 5 p.m. They're calling it the Back to School Bash and Barbecue. I will be out of town that night, so I will not be able to attend, but the board would like to have tables set up where various Macomb organizations will have information to give out about the Green Group, the Tikkun Olam Committee. I don't know who else they've asked, possibly the Refugee Committee. I don't know. I would need to ask the board what else they have in mind. But they have asked that the Tikkun Olam Committee come and pass out some information, possibly ask for volunteers, have a sign-up sheet. Sort of similar to what we've done in the past with our day of action, but it would just be smaller in scope. So Vanessa just posted the link in the chat to sign up for the Back to School Bash. I know there'll be food. It sounds lovely. I will not be there. So I'm hoping some of you could handle whatever table we get set up. So let me know if you can be there that night. And I told the board, I'm sure we can get someone. And then next, Sharon, would you mind speaking a little bit about our monthly Macomb articles that we've been doing?
Well, so now there's a monthly publication, which has replaced the quarterly Kahila, and we have the option of having an article in there each month, but it's not mandatory. I know Alice was writing our Kahila articles. I'm going to take over doing the monthly, and last month we had a little I had a little communication glitch, but anyway, we focused on the new direction that the Deerfield Free Store is taking with new partners. So the next article is due this Friday, and I just want to reach out if anybody has something they want to highlight that their group is doing. My understanding is the Green Group has its own article. Is that correct,
I think
Andy?
that's true, yeah.
Yeah. So because I just shout out to the Green Group. They're just every month some activity or speaker or getting us together and bringing an action to highlight. So anyway, but if you know, a Chesed committee or we can certainly, you know, mention that RAC Illinois is planning something in October, but it's pretty, since we don't have a date yet, you know, if there's anything with the refugee group or that needs to be highlighted that we can include, if you can, you know, mention it now or let me know. I'm going to start working on it in the next day or two. And then these articles are due the 15th of the month, each month. So you don't have to wait to be reached out to if your committee's doing something that you want highlighted. You know, we don't get a ton of space, but we can certainly focus on one or two things each month.
Yeah, if anybody has any ideas or if you have anything you want publicized to the whole congregation, we can definitely do that. And we'll have an opportunity every month to write an article, submit an article. And thank you, Sharon, for doing that.
And don't forget about the collections, whatever we're collecting for the following month, right?
Yes,
correct.
Yes, this is going to be one of our main forms of communication with the congregation, because we have our Facebook page, but not everyone's on there. And there's, of course, flyers in the sanctuary, I mean, in the lobby outside the sanctuary and such. But this is kind of our big opportunity to publicize what we're doing, because it goes out to everyone.
Okay. as long as we're mentioning collections, Andy got some information about collecting coats for the soup kitchen. Do you know what month they want those, Andy?
Oh, I think it's November, but
Okay.
let me see. I didn't really think about that. And I need my glasses.
Just want to make
They
sure we
have a list of the stuff. They were thrilled, by the way, that we wanted to participate in this.
It's held during the soup kitchen dinner on the second Wednesday of December each year.
Oh, I
So
thought
it's
it was-
December 10th.
Okay, but
Okay.
we would collect them then in November
Yeah.
and they distribute them in, okay.
So,
Not to complicate matters, but we have in the past also asked members to supply winter clothing to Refugee One, which they then distribute to refugees. I'd like to include that.
well, it might not be such a, they might fit together very well because really most of the people that come to the soup kitchen, there's a majority of men, there's no children. You know, it's more of a targeted audience. I'm not saying they wouldn't have, I mean, the list includes things from socks to coats. They only, and you know, they can be gently used, but they're thinking of the people that come there, and most of them are large men.
Yeah,
I mean, there's women, but
they begin collecting early in November, but they'll take items in October also.
Okay.
Alan, can you find out the details of what they want? I know sometimes some of these Refugee One collections have been, they're not actually collecting items from us. They are asking people to send things through Amazon to them. So can you find out if they actually want?
I will check. Typically for this winter drive, they have been asking for, not through Amazon, but for bringing in items,
Okay.
coats, hats, socks.
Mhm. I don't think these two organizations are mutually exclusive. I'm sure we can collect for both. Um,
I agree. That's why I wanted to raise it.
I'm glad you did, Ellen, because I know we've done it in the past. And I like what Andy said about like any children's stuff will automatically go to Refugee One because we're not collecting any children's items for the soup kitchen. So I think we can do both.
there are women, but it would be a very rare. That's not what they're asking for
Okay.
children. I mean,
Sure.
women would be okay, but
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think we could probably swing both. If you can get more information on that, Alan, that would be great, because
Yes,
we definitely want to get them what they're looking for.
so do you want me to send the copy of what they want? How would you like me to facilitate this?
If Andy, if you could send it to me and Sharon, I would really appreciate it.
Okay.
And then we can
Right.
target our asks to
Okay.
what they're asking for.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Thank you, Alan. Yeah, if we just say winter gear, that could be interpreted a little too broadly. So
Right.
let's check what they actually want. So that would be great.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Sharon. Did I
I'm
interrupt
just
you?
looking at our list that we tentatively put together, and we also talked about collecting gifts for
Our Hanukkah drive.
so we need to like figure out which month is which. We might need to do the coats in October. We'll find out when the gifts need to be,
Okay.
right?
I
We
don't
need to-
think collecting coats early is a problem.
No,
It's not
no,
like-
I'm just saying I want to make
Yeah.
sure we get all of this scheduled in.
Okay, you and I will take a look at that.
So,
Make
right.
sure we have our
Yeah.
ducks in a row. But I don't think it's a problem to collect warm gear starting in October. People are starting to like look at their closets then and, you know, figure out what they need for the winter. So particularly if you have children. So I think October would not be a problem. Sharon, two things that I forgot to put on the agenda. We tentatively talked about doing something with Northern Illinois Food Bank, and then we never followed up on that. So we don't need to talk about that tonight, but you and I should look into that. And then I think we decided for the High Holy Days, Ma'ot Chatim wanted our help. I think we decided we would put out a sign-up sheet to the congregation.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's happening on a Sunday, the first day of Lev, so that's not great for us.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think there's any adult enrichment, so we
Okay.
could go. And Me'ot Chitim, and I also we are having the High Holy Day.
Because
We are
it's
having
getting
the high.
full and all the
Right.
workmen are parking on Mulberry now.
Who is that? I can. The High Holy. We're going to do the High Holy Day collection for the Ark, and
Mhm.
what would really be helpful is if we could cull out the non-kosher stuff, and that could go to the Northern Illinois Food Bank.
Absolutely.
So that's a win-win because
Okay.
it has to have an OU or CRC on it.
Okay. Okay. So a possibility, Sharon, I'm not sure on the timing of this, but maybe our Macomb Monthly article would be about signing up to volunteer for that effort. I know they need people to pack bags and deliver. So, and we do need the congregation's help with that. So that might be something we write about. Because I know that is on the horizon.
There's actually 2 dates for Mayot Katim.
Uh-huh.
Sunday, September 7th is packing of non-perishable foods.
Okay.
And Sunday, the 14th is packing of perishable foods and also asking people to make deliveries of food.
Okay.
And if we have enough people who want to make deliveries, Mayot Katim will bring food to the congregation and people can come to the congregation to pick up the food. Although actually right now it's fairly easy because once again, it's going to be at the old Toys R Us on Deerfield Road.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I would, I have a big adult enrichment with Jim Kenny that morning, and there's still religious school, and the parking lot is hellish. And we're not, it's going to be redone, but we don't know when. So I would say, inviting our people to go to Toys R Us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's publicize that and ask people to sign up.
Yeah.
Because that is happening soon.
Yep.
One last item. I think many of you know Sophia LaForce is not on our Tikkun Olam committee anymore, and she is no longer a co-chair. So I am looking for a co-chair. If anyone is interested, let me know. And so I wanted to approach all of you first before asking anyone else. And if you have any ideas, let me know. And then I think we just need to pick another date to meet next time. Yes, Andy?
This is really interrupting. When
Fine.
does LOL start? So I figured the rabbi's now gone, but Vanessa must know.
Yeah, I know. Wait 1 second. We're in the we're in the middle of the month of Av. So Elul is, let's see here.
Vanessa, you should know this off the top of your
I
head.
saw the.
Come on.
I saw
What
the full
you're
moon.
Googling it.
I'm not Googling it. I'm looking at my calendar here. Let's see. It's going to be the end of August. Oh, here it is. Rosh Chodesh Elul is August 22nd. Which makes sense because Elul is a month, and then a month later is Tishrei when Rosh Hashanah is.
I should thank you. I guess I could have Googled it. Thank you.
Is there something is there some reason you wanted to know, Andy?
No, for my own personal
Oh.
thing, I have a couple books and I just was thinking, well, when does it start? And it probably already started. And
No. It was just Tisha B'Av. you know, 10
Well, I
days.
didn't know if that was the start of it. Then I saw the full moon and I thought maybe that's
So,
something.
so again, quick, the full moon means it's the 15th of the month.
Right,
And the first of the month is a new moon.
right. I sort of knew that.
Thank you, Vanessa. We can always turn to you for
Yes, you can.
whenever we need anything.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So I'm looking at the calendar,
Oh,
for,
that's what I was starting to do.
yeah. Speaking of the calendar, I'm looking for the board meetings. Give me a minute.
So,
I don't know why I don't have the board meetings on my calendar.
yeah, I don't. Oh, no, no,
I
no.
should by
It's-
now, but I
No,
don't.
the board meeting is, I have on mine
Uh-huh.
is, September 8th.
Oh, okay, great. So that shouldn't even affect us. So,
No, so if you want to
so
go the 15th,
the 15th works for me. I think that's our normal slotted time. So
yeah,
as long as we don't have a holiday or something,
we do not.
I say
Now,
September
right.
15th.
You know, I don't know if Rabbi can be here, but the next week is Rosh Hashanah.
Okay.
It's Erev Rosh Hashanah is Monday, the 22nd.
Okay.
Andy
That's
and I'll
happening
be
very
out of-
quickly.
Andy and I will be out of town on the 15th.
I'm going to make you report prior.
I will be out
If
of
you have anything
town
important.
as well.
Okay. I
But
feel
that
like
doesn't
September is a
make-
very
that
hard
doesn't
month.
make any difference.
Yeah, September is very hard.
September's hard. There's a lot
Right.
happening every
Lot
September. So, if anyone else has any,
Which is why the board meeting went so early.
oh, okay, right. We had to fit it in somewhere.
Yeah.
If anybody, now or in the future at any time has anything that they would like to bring up at a meeting, just let me know. We'll add it to our agenda. We will, if anybody has any ideas, of course, come to me or Sharon and we will look into it and try to schedule it because we love ideas from all of you. So if anybody has anything to add, now's your time. Otherwise, I think we are pretty much done.
But I just want to tell you that I did try to contact the Kovler Center. I told
Okay.
Sharon this. I tried numerous times. And I thought that, and I talked to someone and she was going to send me something and this was in case the Deerfield Free Store had extra stuff, but I
Okay.
cannot seem to hook up with this person. I don't know. I say, I don't know what to say. I mean, I might try again, but.
You certainly can, but I do know that the Free Store has found some additional
Yeah,
organizations that they are now working with, which is great.
right.
And that
Right.
is in progress.
But we might want to know about them anyway,
Okay,
because.
go ahead, Sharon.
Yeah.
No, let Andy finish, yeah. Then
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Andy.
No,
Sorry.
I haven't quite wanted to let this go.
Okay,
Because, we've had a long, contact with them.
mhm,
They're not good at following up, but we've gone to benefits in the past and, I don't know of any other, and I think that they once got an award from, the Religious Action Center. I forgot what award they get for doing projects. I just remember from years ago. So it's probably worth but it was something I did follow up on.
that's
And I just don't know.
wonderful.
Yeah, anyway, we'll see.
Okay.
You know
Yeah.
about them, Vanessa?
No.
Okay.
I just thought I'd ask as long as we have one more minute. Bev, do you know, have any of the new partners had appointments at the Free Store yet? Have we worked with anybody from A Safe Place?
I believe we have, but don't quote me on it. I
Okay.
think we have.
Maybe we can, yeah. And I know Linda's out of town, but maybe next month we can, just get a little update on how that's going.
That's a good idea.
know whether I have two questions and they are unrelated. One is, do you know whether they contacted Mother's Trust Foundation to partner? Because I know we are getting, as this situation that we're in, we're getting more and more people who need stuff.
I think we
need their
started,
housing.
and Sharon, stop me if I'm not correct. We started with like opening up applications to certain organizations that fit the criteria of the mission of the Deerfield Free Store. And we decided we'd partner with maybe 3 additional, I think that's right, organizations. And not to get way ahead of ourselves. We're going to do it for like 3 months, right? Right, Sharon? And then we're going to reevaluate. How's this partnership going? Our first priority has been refugees, but there are other people who are unhoused, moving into housing with need. So I don't know if that was one of the organizations that applied. I don't know. But I think we're sticking with just a couple, and just to see whether what our balance is going to be.
All right, if you're looking for more, please contact me because
Need abound.
without saying we get a lot of people who we know just from how the social worker words things.
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
are immigrants. Okay, my second question, and I'm sorry for this, I sound like a newbie, but it used to be that I could make a copy of what was put in the chat and then put it on something or find it at least on my computer. I have no idea how to do that. I have looked at all the usual places. Does anybody know? Can anybody tell me?
And for whatever reason, we're not allowed to copy the chat on this call.
Really?
It's still available, but it doesn't work here.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
Wait. Let me just.
I mean, it's difficult to get a
Okay,
link.
all you have to do is highlight it, put Command C, and it's there.
And it's where?
Then you have to paste it somewhere.
Then you have to paste it. It doesn't show up somewhere. Okay, because I'm particularly, when I'm trying to get the a link. Okay, so let's see if
I'm gonna do it and send it to you.
So you have to highlight the whole chat. Yeah, I noticed that there used to be
It might-
three
it might-
little
it might
dots.
work for
yeah,
you.
right. There were
because
3 little dots.
Right.
Yeah,
And they're not there anymore.
and
You're
they're
right.
not there. And I just did Control C, and I went out to a Word page and hit paste, and nothing showed up.
Yeah, I think it worked for Vanessa because Vanessa's the host.
You think so?
Yes, it's
Oh,
it's somewhere. It's in your settings for the meeting, Vanessa.
It could be. Now, in the AI report, it's gonna be there. I think.
Okay,
I know.
all right.
Let me try again.
All right. I got some of it, but certainly
Yeah.
not the whole. I only got one little box.
You got more than I did.
Not the whole chat.
You got more than I did.
All right.
You
well,
have to.
I'll give you what I get.
You have to control copy.
Yeah, that's what I did.
And then. Yeah, I'm only getting one little box at a time.
As I said, you're getting more than I did.
I screenshotted it, but that doesn't help much with the links.
No.
So when you screenshot it, where did you go to find the screenshot?
It's on your desktop.
It
Huh?
goes onto your desktop automatically unless you have it set up differently.
God knows how I had my husband set it up. I do not know how
Yeah,
it's
it
set
went
up.
to my desktop.
Okay, and it screenshots the chat, not,
Yes,
okay.
yeah. But that's not it's kind of a clunky way to do it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because then the links aren't live.
Yeah.
Right.
And when I clicked on Read AI, right now it's not available. So maybe it pops
Oh,
up. We
yeah,
haven't done that yet.
yeah. Okay.
So we'll see how well our AI meeting notes work for us.
Yeah.
We'll see if the robots work.
I also may be able to see the chat when I don't know. When I get the recording, I don't know.
Okay.
Looking.
Yeah, so my screen, usually I have a screenshot folder in my files
You do?
Oh,
under desk.
Somebody
Under-
made that for you.
I don't think so. Under,
No,
you know, that little file folder at the
Yeah,
bottom?
yeah. I'm clicked on it. That's where the first place I looked, because when you used to be able to just copy it, that's where it would show up.
Yeah, although I don't see it, so I don't know where
We
it went.
can't help with this, so I'm gonna go off. Good to
Okay.
see you all.
all right.
thank you,
Okay.
Ellen.
Please, people, I
Yeah.
got some questions from Alan and from Alice, and please, the rest of you to answer the questions for Governor Pritzker and send them to me. I would appreciate that.
Great.
Oh, right,
Is
that's
it
why we
okay
need
if
to
we
save
email you,
this.
Maida?
Yeah. Pardon, what?
Is it okay if we email you instead of doing it in the chat?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I would appreciate that.
Yeah, I think that's
right
easier
now.
for me because I don't know what I'm doing all the time with the whole chat thing. So I'll email
All right.
you.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.